Marriage is not a do or die affair. You can live to marry, but you can't die to marry. If you die, you can't carry your marriage in your death. And so while you live, if you are married and the marriage is killing you, is destroying you, I beg you in the name of God, in the name of the God that created marriage, God says that you shall love the Lord your God with all your hearts, with all your soul, and with all your might. He did not say that you shall love marriage with all your hearts. You shall destroy your life because of marriage. You shall let marriage become a god for you. Sadly, most of us have allowed marriage or our marriages to become God for us. And the marriages that we go to or we are encouraged to stay in, even in the worst case scenarios, are destroying us, are destroying a lot of lives. And yet, most women are unwilling to let such painful marriages go. Sis, let that painful, sad man go. Bruv, let that painful, sad woman go. If they have become a nightmare for you, if they are hurting you, if you are feeling like shit in marriage, if you're feeling like you are in bondage, you have to fight for this marriage in every minute, every second, every hour. You are in pain. You don't feel like yourself. Please, don't tell me you are living in that marriage for God. God is not in that bed of affliction in marriage with you. If the person is maltreating you, it's not only when someone beats you that the person is abusing you. Sometimes some of the men, they abuse with their mouth. Some of the women, they abuse with their mouth. As some of the culture, they say 1,500 blows. And so now they are show, or they are show, wow, bra, 1 year home for a second, or 1 year home for a minute, how painful, how hurt that will make you feel. You went into a marriage with all your worth. Now you feel like you are worth nothing. Are you serious? If I have said nothing here on this my platform that has changed your life, that has turned your life around, I'm here to say it. Say, marriage is not a do or die affair. God has not decided that he needs another Jesus Christ to come and die for one man's womanizing character, for one man's craziness, for one woman's madness. Nah. That is not your portion, child of God. You are in a marriage, you are afflicted, you are in pain. The man is hurting you, and you are sitting there proclaiming that, oh, he will change. When is he going to change? When you're dead and gone? When you've left your children behind? Hey, Obapa, rise up and run for your life. Run from abusers. Run from pathological liars. Men who always lie. Or see, oh, hey, sebema dowa. That's what cheats on you, and that's why you be amana ya. Untimi nyina wani munka. And because he has not done it to your face, you know, the actions he's showing you, the things he's doing to you that are hurting you and destroying you, literally, you're still holding on to the marriage. What are you holding on to that thing for? That marriage is not your life. God is your life. He can replace 1,000 men in your life. He can replace 1,000 women in your life. Don't die in a horrible marriage because you're trying to protect your image or trying to please society. What we advocate for is say, don't come on social media and wash your dirty linen and come and explain issues to people who do not care about you. But the first points of correction, of help, is for you to accept that you made a mistake. And that in as much as it will hurt you to let that situation go, you are willing to let that situation go. The people you need to talk to about how you're feeling, the pain and the struggles of your marriage are not people on social media. They are your family. Especially if your mom or your guardians are alive, talk to them. Seek for help. But don't stand there and be abused by any man or by any woman. All in the name of love. All in the name of marriage. There is no marriage in heaven, oh. The day my pastor preached that sermon, there is no marriage in heaven. That's man. Whoever you are in a relationship with, if they are abusing you, if they are making you feel like you are not even a human being, if they are treating you, say, be like shit, says, don't die in that marriage. Say, don't die in that marriage. Walk out and set yourself free from that kind of entanglement and evil bondage. Because there's no marriage in heaven. Live your life. Live your best life for you. If you are in an abusive relationship and you're staying in it, whether they are abusing you emotionally or physically and you are staying in it, you are doing yourself more harm than good. And the person will change, and the person is not changing. There are certain people, they are stuck in their ways. When you're not doing so, once the sun and the such. When no bear man or abuse you, no, I catch you say that's how I am. Take me like I am. Hey, boy, oh boy. Don't live in marriage and die. Look for freedom. Seek for your peace. Run for your life. Leave that evil woman or evil man to do the evil and the harm they want to afflict on you, on themselves. There is no marriage in heaven. And God will certainly not love you any less if you live a bad marriage. Listen to me again. God will certainly not love you any less if you live a bad marriage. So what can separate us from the love of God? Affliction? What? It could be an affliction on a bed of a bad marriage, a very, very bad marriage, a nightmare of a marriage. And you are sitting there. You have your destiny, you have your life, you have your career, you have your purpose. Perhaps you might even have children. You have family who depend on you. And you let one man or one woman take away that purpose and that life God has given you to come and live on earth. It's a sad day for the world. It's a sad time and moment for women and men who are suffering in marriage. Set yourself free. God will not love you any less because you left an abuser. Osio, bema de odowa, o ye bibisa na o de besiu because on pese obi hu kra na akohaw. Enti no, uhu anaso obi wote kra mpo na obi deny on ka no krenchiro. Bema dowa ana oba dowa. Adia onim sebe ha ono. Wonye kra, se onye. Eba na dream kra na obeka se ma adwen jama wo ya abodam e na wo problem mama me. Not because they are afraid of you, but because they love themselves and you are an extension of the love they have for themselves. Intino obe hete de to him no, it will be like he's hurting himself. And why would he want to hurt himself? Am I the way we create excuse for these men? They create excuses here. Oh, domi. Name ebia sa oba na ye eno e man ye sa. Oba sa oba we de oba ma kuna kwam de. Why be fool, sister? Ukunu no na ye be fool. Leave that pathological liar. Because that man is not going to change. And you know it. Your heart is telling you that this guy is not going to change. But still, you are there. Why? Why are you trying to kill yourself? Hey. In for your life, that man, odubo one PC, Eddie. Not like come deno for another NPC out there. Your life is worth more than just to live a life for marriage. And I blame, sadly, certain parents because we make our children feel like they are worth nothing without men or without women. Don't worry, doesn't matter what you've achieved with your life, you're worthless. That's what a lot of ignorant people say and think. It's sad. Sending you lots of love from London.